Today we are gathered here at Shikamba village, where all the ward's conservation farmers are gathered for prize giving day over those that successfully been judged to have done very well within the competition of 346 farmers.
We are gathered here at Shinamos village, where we have witnessed one of the best farmers in Gokwe North. We have actually realized that conservation farming is the way forward. The way forward means the moldwood plow is yesterday and tomorrow is the CF program forever.
This exercise is to encourage farmers to consider conservation farmers as a way out of extreme poverty, utilizing very little resources but timelessly practicing methods that give them good yields.
Conservation agriculture really began with the Dust Bowl in North America. The Dust Bowl was caused by farmers disturbing the soil using plows. So American farmers and American researchers started to look at ways that you could farm without using a plow.
We plant our maize in holes, and we basically put our holes on a grid. Most times we use a 75 centimeter by 75 centimeter grid, and we make our holes 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters by 15 centimeters. The idea is that we dig our holes in the dry season before the rains. We then put in our manure. If we're putting in fertilizer, we put in our fertilizer, we cover that. Once we've covered it, we wait for the rains. Once the rains fall, we know that when that hole fills up, we have got almost a perfect place to plant our seed. You can also think of it almost like having miniature pot plants in your field. Your hole is like your pot, and inside your pot you're going to put your manure and your fertilizer, and you're going to just treat that little zone. The whole thing about conservation farming is your mulch. We are using things like thatch grass from the bush. We are using leaves, any sort of plant material that we can use as a mulch, and we are actually collecting it and bringing it in. If we don't do conservation farming, the national average yield right now is sitting at about 0.3 tons per hectare. So you're looking at a comparison of between 3 tons a hectare and 0.3 tons a hectare. Yeah. So it's quite dramatic.
This practice will lift up a lot of people and sustain them after they have seen what is their yield for consumption with family, and have what surplus they have to sell and procure other needs, send children to school, clothe them, or buy medication in times of need.
Not only will conservation agriculture have an impact on the livelihoods of poor smallholder farmers, but it's also going to have an impact on the life of a wider community.
This shows that all sectors in a village will come together, rallying behind what Concern is doing. Then we can talk of development.
Concern started with conservation agriculture in Zimbabwe in 2006 as a response to a food shortage. But because we've had very good results from Zimbabwe, we now want to expand conservation agriculture to many more of our country programs.
if we want to go far, we've got to join hands. But if you want to go fast, then you go alone. But in this case, we want to go far. Hence, this is a collective effort. Really, I'm proud to be leading from the front. Thank you.